And bam, bam. Uh, Hello, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Monica Tiamoni Arts here with my regular Sunday mixed media stream. I know I keep getting later and later. I apologize for that. Um, and thank you for anyone if you're by chance watching a little bit of the replay. To help me with my watch hours, I greatly appreciate it. I did get, hey Kim, thanks so much. I am hit over the 700 mark for my hours, so thank you so much. Hey, Sherry. And so hopefully 300 more hours, and we'll do the little giveaway of the little fold-out book or whatever I made, and probably some more stuff. I had a good time giving away stuff, a couple more things last time, so I'll probably continue with that theme. Anyway, I'm going to put my hands on blast. Hopefully y'all can hear me okay. How's that book, Sherry? You enjoying? Have you been cutting stuff out of that book? Today I'm going to be working on, I probably should be doing some more of the altered playing cards, but I prepared for prompt 13 for the Altered Index 2025 challenge with Nonstop Papercrafts. So I'm going to be doing underwater, and then maybe I'll go to the altered playing cards because I'm a couple behind on that. I'm on that one. I would be doing prompt 12, which is holes and drippy paint. So let's see how far I can get. Got my card ready. So I gathered some stuff, some kind of underwater color paints. I've got a couple of stamps that maybe I'll use. I've got some, just trying to use all the stuff I can. I've got a seahorse and a couple of different shells. I've got some cutouts I'm going to use. I'm not quite sure which ones. I got some funny fishes. Man, that shadow is for real. So I got some funky fishes. I've got another seahorse. There's some a jellyfish, and this is kind of like a abstract kind of fish thing. Maybe I could put on there. I am going to paint the background, but I might add a little bit of that. So I've got a few collage papers, and I started cutting out some of the items. And I do have some cut and collage books because I'm not really that great at creating my own stuff. I'm not as good as Kim with Kim and her Kim bits. But I've also some of these books I've had forever. And, and this year I'm trying to use up stuff I haven't used. So, and lots of them, it's like, I don't know, I bought a bunch of collage books in the past, and a lot of them are just kind of meh pictures, which I'll add paint or something to. I think I'll need to because they're meh. So good. I'm so glad you like it, Sherry. So anyway, I did do a little bit of fussy cutting, but I didn't finish everything, and I'm not quite sure how well I'll do on that. I do have this stencil I think I'm going to use. I think I'm going to make the card a portrait style to try to show, lots of underwater stuff. I've also got a fish stamp I'll probably use. Probably this one. I've used it in the past. Maybe pull that one out. And then I was looking, and I've had these stencils for like a long time. Let's see if I can show you a little bit. So these are different underwater ones. These have a few different shells, some kelp or whatever you want to call that. So I might use some of those as well. They've got a fish. They've got a kind of seahorse. So we'll see. And then what else? These are like little stencils I used to use with the kids, and then I used when I was younger, but It's got a pretty basic fish stencil right there. So a couple of fish outlines I might make just to show a little bit of depth in the background. Oh, this is the card I did last week. This is the transparent. I used the packing tape to make this little floral and vase picture. That was my transparent. So it shows the colors and stuff I did on the background with that little cat. So that was last week's. So let's just get into it. Let's get started because I'm going to have to put some paint down and, you know, you got to let it dry and all that good stuff. So what is everyone up to? Oh, in the description, I was trying to keep my channels a little separate, you know, from my new Everything Else Moni, which has all my my fishing video and kind of everything else I do. But I've remembered that you need 500 subscribers to be able to do community posts. So I'm going to have some little bit of Everything Else Moni on my Tia Moni account. My Tia Moni community posts until I can get to 500. Man, that is really dirty. Let's look at a different. You can use this one. So until I get that community post, I will be doing the fishing ones on this channel. Oh, sorry. So for my blues, I kind of want it dark, and then I want to use some lighter ones. So I'm using, this is so old, I've had it for at least 3 years. Finally, almost getting all of it used. Grumbacher's Prussian Blue, Deco Arts Cobalt Teal here. And then for some of this and some of the kelp, I'll probably use this Liquitex. This is a deep green permanent, but we'll see. I'm going to try some fun stuff I saw on, I wrote it down. ShanoukiArt Creations, who's also doing the altered index challenges. She did a stencil with some fun texture on it. So I've had these glass beads from Liquitex for a long time. So I think I'm going to try to use this as kind of a top layer. I'm going to use some glass beads, and I think I'm going to maybe try a little bit, mixing a little bit of this Deco Art. This is pewter, maybe as like a top layer too. Oh, and I did a little bit of organizing, and I've got my, I don't know if you can see it right here, got my little dolly container with my markers and stuff in it. So, woo! The other one, bamboo one I had there was actually smaller and not as tall. So I'll find a place on one of my rolling carts to use that one. But yeah, super fun stuff. So let's see if I can get, not have the shadow, but my phone is like pretty low. There, that's better. That's better. So what did everyone else do? Hanging with JD. You've made some community posts with only 370 subscribers? Made by Pam. Hello. Huh. Oh, at 100 subs. Okay. All right. Good to know. Thank you, everyone. Good to see you, JD. Hi, Made by Pam. You know what? I'm going to start writing down some of these channels, because, you know, I want to go over and check out your content. So hope if you come here and you come and visit me, you subscribe to my channel if you like what's going on. And I try to get over to everyone else. But sometimes if I don't write it down, I forget to get over there. And, you know, once you do the live stream, who wants to go back and try to find stuff? So I'm going to write these down so that I can go back and check out your content, because I surely do want to. I'm limited with time, but this Sunday's my only day to stream, and full transparency, now that fishing season's back open, I'm going to be busy on Saturdays with fishing. But my 2 community posts show the nice rainbow trout I caught this weekend. So if you guys are fishy or outdoorsy, please go check out my community posts. Oh, thanks, Pam. Hey, Ted. Good to see you, buddy. Glad that you guys got some fish, too. I'm excited. Fishing starting again. Woohoo! Ted has makes his own fish lures and worms and stuff like that. It's got some really good stuff. I think I have some of his stuff. If not, I think Mark does. So, but yes, I will definitely check you out. You've totally wasted your Sunday. Woke up at 10, fell back asleep about noon, trying to figure out what to eat for lunch. Just woke up about there. Whatever's easiest and quick, I guess, depending on how hungry you are, JD. I know. So yesterday, well, let me start doing some of this. Yesterday, the state park we were at, in the past, last year when we went, they didn't let us, it's got fjords. I think that's how you spell them. These fjords across where the water gets high enough and you go to different parts of the park. Well, of course, I had my rubber boots on and it was like the first time, and I saw the algae and I was being careful, but I fell on my knee. And anyway, I had my rubber boots on. I got my pretty much wet all the way up to my waist, but not quite. And so my knee was hurting so bad last night. So I took a pill, just an ibuprofen, but even that stuff kind of knocks me out a little bit. And oops, I'm doing it on the wrong side again. Yep. And anyway, so I kind of slept a little later too. That was a little knocked out. No, it's too turquoisey. That's okay. Generally, you should start with the lighter color. I'm going to add in the darker. Anyway, so yeah, I had my knee. We'll see how bad it bruises. Well, that's good to know that I only need 100. So everyone, get your family members to subscribe to my other channel, because I would like to keep my content a little bit separate if I can. Thanks, JD. Yeah. Today I woke up, it wasn't feeling too bad, but for me it's usually like the second day after it happens. So we'll see. I'm in my and even though I'm 56 and still in the mix, I still got to watch what I do. I'm getting older, these could be bad little accidents. Gotta be careful with myself. I'm going to do a little hair dryer on this just so I can. But the trout were a lot bigger than they were last year, but we heard people talking saying every so many 3 or 4 years they release because these fish trout are released by the state. So every so many years, I guess they release the breeders they had been breeding with so that they don't keep breeding or the same fish. I don't know. So they were bigger. But yeah. Still exciting, still fun. It's kind of, I didn't think I was going to catch. And the first spot we were at was a nothing. Mark took off to go to another spot. And then he caught right away. So we moved over. But there's so much competition. Like people are just not even like 5 feet away from each other, which I think, I don't know. I'm not the straightest caster. Same with my bowling. I tend to go to the left a little. So anyway, I wasn't sure I was going to catch because I hadn't been catching anything, but then finally I got a fish, and then I got one on the night crawler. So it was good. Just clean this. I'm going to try something didn't clean well there, but all right, I'm going to leave that alone. There's my water right there. There. Clean this up real quick. Why that's not cleaning up. Just to get some background color on it. You try it a little bit. Pam, if you're still here, what are some of the things that you've made? Just so I can learn a little bit about your channel. Thanks for the thumbs up, y'all. It does help my channel. And, you know, even if people come in and maybe watch a little bit of a half an hour, those helps my watch hours so much. I'm going to mute real quick. Wonderful, JD. What did you sell? I'm going to try this stencil to be more of a background. Oh, awesome. I like that 3D stuff. I have to go back and relook at your channel because I bought this one 3D thing. Let's see, though. Maybe I use one of these instead of this big one. That other Kelpie one. Oh, there it is. Yeah, this is more the that 3D stuff, like it gets pretty intricate, like moving parts and everything. Those things are cool. Now, how long does it take to make them? Hold it a little bit. It's going to be way too much. Oh, somebody's back. Maybe he's leaving now. I don't know where he would go. Let's see how that is. Kind of like that. Maybe I do. Is there another one? Oh yeah. Somebody will be sticking sequins too. There are different pieces I glue bolted all together and use a skateboard bearing for the spin action. Cool. Oh yeah. You can add a bit of sparkle to something. Why wouldn't you? Hi, gamer. All right, where's that other one? This one's kind of funky monkey. We'll try that one as well. But I don't want to smear this one. I'm going to dry it really quick. I think it's a mix of the Prussian blue and turquoise. I mentioned what they were. Now, how do you like your... Hey, why? Huawei? Is it Huawei? Huawei? I'm sorry. It takes me a couple of times to remember. Oh, sorry. What I was going to ask you is, how do you like Etsy? I've heard like both. I've heard some people they're not a big fan of Etsy. Is Etsy hard to use? Let's see. I'm going to overlap a little bit. That up there. And let me see other green I can use just to kind of layer. I'm going to use some of this Lucas Krill. Hopefully I can get it. Oh, that's good. That sounds like it's a good option. Have I ever used this one before? Yes. So I'm going to use a little bit of Lucas Krill Viridian. Let me see. I only need a tiny, tiny bit. Well, that's great. And congrats on your first sale, JD. I'm going to go look. There was a local craft show last year, and I bought a 3D item, and it's going to be shipping. Hopefully this week. I got everyone's address lined up. Got to get those shipments out. And the 3D thing I bought was is an international shipment. Well, that's good. That sounds like it's really good and easy to use. I mean, I've always seen stuff on Etsy. I don't think I've ever purchased anything off of Etsy before, though. Oh, that's not good. I tried to sell some of my art at a couple of local craft fairs last year, but I don't know. The acrylic paint pouring art isn't. I think this community is really big into it. Oops. All right. Yeah, just a little bit different color so that it's. I'm sure you can't tell. Maybe a little bit difference in the color, but it's just all background. It's background texture under the sea. I have a 3D printed image from my friend Dorito. See if I can grab it. I have it up on top shelf. It's holding a little note card thing. I was going to pour paint over it, but by the time I got it, I really wasn't pouring paint anymore. I think this was just something he did that he wasn't quite happy with, but this is a little guy, and I could put a painting or something on it, but I have this little quote thing from Howard Thurman on it. I'd show you the other 3D item, but the person I bought it for hasn't seen the whole complete thing yet, and I don't want to show it. It'll be a surprise for her. All right, let me move this real quick because you know how I am about using the paint. Let's see what I've got back here. Then I was. I don't know. Got a little light yellow on it. Let's actually. What's on here? What could be green that's on here? It's just. While I have the stencil out, I could always use it in something else. Hey, 23KC. Thanks so much. Hey, check out my community post, Casey. My trout I got yesterday. I got 2 of the 4 of them on there anyway. Thanks for sharing me out. Yeah, the hydro dipping looks cool. That is definitely, but I don't need another hobby. My next hobby actually is going to be metal detecting, I think. I've been wanting to get a metal detector. My friend Alicia at Hot Mess Fishing, she's a metal detector. And I might be getting to meet her pretty soon. Okay. Now we'll have some of those later. What could use some green? What could use some green? There we go. No. Dang, this could use some green. No. This one can use some green. Yeah, we haven't had them yet, but we'll see. I thought I heard Mark come back, but okay. Get that in water. We need dry. Yeah, I think metal detecting will be a lot of fun. But we'll see. Like I said, I mean, I want to, but I don't really need another hobby. But why not? I'm going to go throw this in water really quick. Yeah. Just clean my Wahlburgers, so I'm trying not to. Oh, it's supposed to get messy, but does it have to get messy that quickly? Sorry, my stencil water was in need of some assistance. Okay. I don't think I dried this at all. Let me just get a little dry time to it. know, when people don't tell you where you're going, it just leaves your mind to wonder where they actually are, right? Hello, Lady Lisa. How are you? So I think I'm going to put some more background stuff. Let's see how well this book shows up. I'll just put some fish in the background. I've got paint, and then I'll have stamp texture. Maybe I should put this on. I'm going to put other things top of it, but I did. Go look at my community posts. I caught some yesterday for the opener. I didn't catch until like probably 2 hours. I thought I was going to get skunked. I was really afraid. But then I caught one, and then I caught another one. I realized that I can't do community posts on my Everything Else Moni channel, which is going to have all my fishing stuff until I thought it was 500, but it must be 100 subscribers. So hopefully some of my art subscribers that like fishing and subscribe over there. The link is in my description. So I can post my pictures. I fell down though, Lisa. I hurt my knee. Well, it's kind of tender to touch today, but we were crossing a fjord. The park has like one, two, I think three of them throughout the park, and I didn't know we didn't drive over because last time we went at the end of the season last year. I wonder if Lou will show up. We couldn't drive over. They didn't let us drive over, so we were walking across it, and I was looking at the algae saying, oh, I better be careful. It's that algae slippery, and then boom, down on my knee I fell. Got my pants all wet. Such fun, such fun. That's not big enough. Let's see, it's not going to fit all the way on there anyway, so. Yeah, I know. I'm 56 and still in the mix, but I got to be careful because my bones are getting older. You don't want to hurt myself. Let's see if I can get some. I didn't get the ink all the way. It's just background noise, background fishies. It's with permanent ink, so bummer. That's okay though. But at least I caught fish. It makes falling down worth it. We fall down, but we get up. All right. Oh, on play. All right. I think I'm done with the stamps. Oh, but I do have these, so maybe if you shows up. Let's try one more. Just trying to put a few layers. Probably too many, but it's okay. Like I said, they're just a little texture in the background. Maybe it stops a little bit just in case. Thanks, Casey. How are you doing? I gotta check to see. Do you have some new videos out too? Oh yeah, it's gonna be this one. We do have another. Sorry. So hard to get ink evenly distributed sometimes. I do a little quick dry. Good eats. Yeah. Oh, thanks, JD. I will have to look at that. Okay. Now let's see what kind of fun fish. Huh. I've got this guy. I like that with the big old eye. I don't like that one as much anymore. We add some color to that one. Got a seahorse. Push him back a little bit. I have to add some paint to them. I want to try to do, oops. Let me just try this real quick. That's good to know. Good to know. Good to go look anyway. I mean, I was okay. I remember waiting for my community tab on this channel too. This ink is ready to come out. I can't tell what is what. Where's that stencil? Oh, I put it in the water. I need to go get that stencil. I need to see what it is. This one has. Oh, oh, baby girl. Oh, well, that's good to know. Okay. All right. There we go. I think that's just something I want to hold on to. All right. And I did like this, although really going to fit in here. So I've got a jellyfish. But yeah, these are going to need some colors or something. Let's get some Sharpie markers, maybe. Looks like they've got a gray. This is what color? Looks like a gray. I don't want it to look so papery. Whoops. I have to re-go over the eyes and stuff. see. I can do the ends and that too. Try to fussy cut a little bit. All right, let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna put this here, maybe. Cherry fish. Background. And then I want to try to do those. All right. Let me just add some. Oh, it's going to be transparency. Too bright. It's going to be even brighter, probably. It has a muted one. I do. You want a snack? Yeah? Okay. Let me give her a snack real quick. There we go, baby. Let's see. I think they have a nude in this one too. Let me try this. Just to give it a little bit more color. Needed a pop of something. Pop of something. And for you, what I don't want to. Some real transparent stuff, but let's see. I don't want to mess it up too much. And add and take away. Oh, that'll work. Just smeared a bit. It's got to be smeary. Smear it a bit. Let's see. I need a pink though. With a Sharpie smear like the Posca. Yes, it will. Kinda. It's okay. I don't mind it having. It doesn't have a sharp edge of the color. This one. So it doesn't look so papery. No, sorry, I got quiet. Whoopsie. Trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with these. I did like that. Let's try to, although I like that better. I'm trying to cut some of this stuff too. So I have another live stream kind of group idea that I'm working on around junk journaling. So if you guys do junk journaling on your channels, heads up, I might be contacting you about a collab. A collab I thought of. Okay. Those strips I tried cutting a little bit. Trying to make tiny strands. Hey, hey, hey. Girl. Anybody else? You've been fishing, Lisa? I don't know if you're still here. Have you been fishing at all? Some of my community posts you guys might have seen. I spend Fridays with the Outdoors Live crew, and Janet and Grant McIntosh have been doing some fishing live on the channel. Just fun to see them out fishing. I wonder if I have purples. I hope I do. I don't have a lighter one, do I? Let me look at my Pitt pens. I want pens I know aren't going to bleed. Ones I know ain't going to, nope, and not even a light one. Let's see what this color actually looks like. It's a dark one too. Maybe we can do that in pink. Let's see, the other one was, there's the purple and then there's the violet purple. Let's try this blue. So we'll try blue down here. Actually, lighter. Let's try some more of this pink in here. Not sure what Margaret's doing in the kitchen. You can hear him doing something. All right, I want to try. Jesse's getting the zoomies. All right, that should be enough. So underwater, let's see though. Now we're gonna let me mute. Sorry, hopefully you guys can't hear that in the background. Hopefully not. All right. I'm gonna line this a little bit with black. I'm gonna use the Micron, probably better choice. My poor Micron 5s, I've been. Jesse, I shut that door for a reason. No, you can't come over here. Goodness. Say hi real quick. Let's take. All right, come on. Come on. Come say hi real quick. There's Jesse. Say hi. Say hi, everybody. Say hi. All right, Kim. Thanks for hanging out. You're gonna help me outline this stuff? Is that what you're gonna do? Huh? Gonna help the mama? Nope, I didn't think so. All right. Let's see if I can get this 8 to work. No, it's not wanting to. It's more pens. 5 might be better. Yep, it's better. Okay. Let's see. Just to outline the little lines on the seahorse again. You know what? I'm just going to cut a little bit of this tail off because I couldn't get in there with my, couldn't fussy cut it well enough. Let's see, can I cut that? That'd be good enough. All right. Do little lines here. Okay, and this one, I think I want to outline the eye, make my eye really pop. Mm. Can you guys hear that background noise? Let me know. All right, now what do I want to outline these? Here. These only ones I got. Mhm. Yeah. She wants to be up here, but then she wants me to. She's actually very sweet. Sometimes she comes in and, well, mostly when it's cold, she'll come up and she'll sit down right in front of me, just right in front of me, and lean up against my chest and just let me pet her. I know she's trying to steal my warm. Plus, I was gone a lot yesterday, so missing her mom. She's missing her mom. I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, it's gonna try to use this one too. Huh. Sometimes the light helps and sometimes it doesn't. There we go. All right, let's see. Let's ruin this micron pen. I'm gonna ruin this one for sure. Although it's not, someone said put the tip in water. Let it sit in some. Oh, these challenges, I tell you. Let me see if I can snip some of these fins. I think I just need sharper scissors, maybe. Uh-oh, Lisa. You know me and sharp scissors. Or at least broken ones. Remember when I was always using those broken pair of scissors? You couldn't look. You couldn't look. Just don't want all this white to show on these fish. And again, you know, I keep looking at all these people doing these challenges, and I don't know, mine always take forever. And I guess my vision is never anything simple. anything simple. These scissors are much better. Oh, that was Cindy who said it. She was like, I think most cats, well, some cats like to be on their back and will let people pet their bellies. Jess is not one of them. She says, no, thank you. I haven't seen any new paintings, Cindy. Have you done some new paintings for your 100 small paintings? Okay, one more little cut. That's good enough. I'll fill in any white stuff once I've glued this down. So this one too, I think I'm just gonna kind of separate this a little bit too, rather than leave it all together. Scissors. That's good. Okay. Finally, some glue down time. So I'm going to do the jellyfish here. And then seahorse here. And overlap the fish there. And that'll be my underwater. I just, I have these shells and I was like, oh my gosh, I try to use them. Okay. And then I'm going to outline them a little bit, but I still want to try, maybe I'll just try them with this little loop-de-loop. Maybe I'll do it in the corners somewhere. I want to use these glass beads. As that Shanty Art Creations. She did something on hers with it. I want to try it. She inspired me. And maybe I'll just do a little art glitter glue. Let's see what shape this thing's in again. This glue gets so messed up. It's got something stuck in it to keep it from clogging. Why does it clog? Doesn't make any sense to me. I've always got to go back from the bottom and redo the bottom. Why? Tell me why? Hopefully that works. Okay. Just wondered if you were still working on them. That didn't work. All right, hopefully that did it. Hopefully that did it. Could use matte medium, but a little dirty, but it worked. Okay. Go. First thing down, jellyfish. Oops. Gonna put some matte medium on top of everything. I want to do those glass beads. Seahorse. One of my ex-boyfriend's moms really loves seahorses. Here's my fishy. My fun fishy. Went to Monterey Bay Aquarium one time, and they have so many seahorses and so many different colors, and they're really cool. really cool. I'm not going to worry about these individually. The fins, because like I said, I'm going to do some matte media on top of this. What? Yeah, I know. I had a real busy last couple weeks. My boss is taking a couple of days off, and people are off for spring break. I'm not taking any time for spring break, which is in California next week for the students that we serve. So I'm hoping to get caught up on some work. Put a lot of invitations out for our community impact exhibit coming up. I'm gonna just do a little heat on this. These markers are supposed to be permanent. Let me try to dry them. Let me just make sure. I think I'm going to stamp a little bit. It should be blue. Yeah. Just to have another little background outline of a fish. And then another quick dry. Finally finished the last, let's see if that helped it. Should just throw these away. Some days they work and some days they don't. That one. It took forever to get that second half of the season 5 of the Yellowstone. Watched the final episode last night. Does anybody watch Yellowstone? I've also been watching that morning show with Reese Witherspoon and Jennifer Aniston. I hadn't watched that show before. I've been watching episodes and episodes of that. Just outlining a little bit. This is supposed to be an archival ink, but hasn't always worked the best for me. I'm hoping it does now. Shoot. Nobody watches Yellowstone. Okay. To being an earlier streamer. People are usually off on their day. I start streaming this late. Okay. There's this also thinner. A thinner tip. Let's see. This is a brush. It's all layering, layers and layers. All right, I'm going to give this a good dry because I'm going to put some medium on top, and I'm hoping these micron pens set well enough so that they don't smear or move a little bit. Oops. Whatever works cooking smells good, but I wonder if he's using his new recipe book. So far, so good. Nothing looks like it's moving. So help hold these fins down. Up. Got a little bit of movement with that brush, I think. It's underwater, you can't tell. Okay. Thanks to my 4 who are watching. I wish I knew which 4 you were so that I could do a special giveaway for my lurkers who hang out and just give me my watch hours. Hey, Lisa, that's you. Hey, Hunting and Stuff. Did you go fishing? Oh, no, you're going to try to go during the week to get on the fish board, right? All right, now let me see. I wonder if I should just try to do it on top. Oh, wait a minute. I need to put a cat on this. I need to put cat underwater. Oh, no. Let's see. Shoot, I forgot. And then maybe I will try the glass beads as like a top thing. I don't know if that pewter's too dark. Maybe I do the glass beads with the iridescent medium. No, I want a little color. But maybe one of my fancy art alchemy ones. Maybe something really fun and transparent. Let's see. That might work. Yeah, this might work with the glass beads. Let's try that. But let me first. Well, no, the cat normally comes on last. It's a sticker, so I don't think this stuff would work on it very well. So, yeah, use that first. But let me choose a cat. The cat looks like it's underwater. This cat doesn't look happy. It wouldn't be happy to be underwater. Oh, that's kind of cute. Which cats look underwatery? We have one that's more see-throughy. I don't like this one. What do you guys think of this one? Aw. Lisa, I love Lisa Elliott too. I'm trying to think if I know another Lisa. What do you think? This cat looks okay, right? To be underwater. Kind of looking up like, what am I doing here? That cat looks okay. Oh, but you know what? I'll have to do the cat first because the glass beads, I won't be able to. Hmm. I think I'm just going to go with that cat. I don't think I know burrito. Cat may be better. Smaller cat. Maybe I'll go with the smaller one. Although I'd like a little bit green. That was the one I needed, so maybe it's not. Oh, sap green. Ah, should have put my kitty cats away first. I know. I fell when I went fishing yesterday. I fell on a fjord. Fjord. I'm quite sure how you say that. Where did my little kitty cat go? Where did the little kitty? There it is. And my knee was like hurting so bad. I took just an ibuprofen, but that stuff seems to affect me pretty good. And I overslept this morning. I've been a little lazy. Well, I did work for a little bit, and I got more work to do after this, but my boss is only going to be here a couple of days next week, so I need to get some stuff completed so she can review it so then I can run with it while she's gone. So I gotta cut the cat down. Hey Susan, how are you? What needs goggles? Oh yeah, my cat. I wonder if I could put goggles. You just look like regular glasses, but I put goggles. Now I gotta dry that. Hopefully it sticks well. Hey Greg, how are ya? Yeah, we caught 4. I got 2. He got 3, but one of them got away. I'm gonna mute real quick because I put goggles on the kitty cat. Okay, good. Oops. Good idea, Cindy. Got goggles. Trim some of this plastic off, this clear edge. So do you watch Yellowstone hunting and stuff? I was saying just finished watching the last of the final season. I had to wait for I didn't get to watch it in Lifetime. I had to wait for the replay of the episodes on Peacock. Write your name down. I'm gonna go watch some of yours. Yeah, catch more fish. All right, let me get this kitty cat with goggles on. I'm not sure where to put it. I'm always putting them on the side, so I'm going to put her in the middle. Oh, I just, with my fingers, all the goggles came off. It must not stick on the sticker. Oh, well, it kind of has a shadow of them. Well, whatever. Oh, well. Okay. I wonder if I should do another thing as matte medium. Just for the cat, anyway. Just for the cat. One of these was for matte medium. Okay. I'm going to get a little bit. I got a little container. I'm going to do a little bit of the glass beads. Way too much. But that's how I roll, always putting way too much. And a little bit of this. That's yeah. I think I've watched a couple of episodes of it. I was liking they had that one about the game warden. Um Game warden Pete something, or I don't think it was Pete. It was to look it up. The show. There was like a couple of seasons and then I haven't seen it come back yet. I liked that one. How many seasons is Longmire? I'm gonna mute real quick. Yeah, let me see if I can find it. Oh, it's Pickett something. Joe Pickett. That's what it is. It's on Paramount Plus. And it's only 2 seasons. I was hoping there would be another one. I don't like it when they start a season. It's just called Joe Pickett. And then they don't continue it. And you get all into it. All right. So these have little beads in them, which will be a fun texture. So I've got acrylic paint. I've got stamps. I've got the cutouts, the sticker. Oh, but I don't want it on the cat. And I'm not sure about this one. I would love to find like circles or something like that. I would love if I had bubbles. Hey, maybe I do have bubbles. Pencil. Tiny bubbles. Let's see if I have anything called bubbles. If not, then I do have another stencil I need to buy. Just kidding. Oh, this might work. That might work better. Although this is like the kelp, kind of. But this might be better. Let me keep looking. If I have something called bubbles. Or I could do this one. And it's the swirl of the water. I'm still looking. Hold on, hold on. I'll look up the Longmire. What does it play on? What streaming? I've got tiny dots. Okay, that's enough choices. Okay, y'all. Which one should I do? So I'm going to do the little glass beads. This should be pretty transparent. It's a metallic. I'll know afterwards. But should I do small little dots for like bubbles? Oops, sorry. Should I do small little dots like bubbles? Kind of. This one's actually looking kind of cool. Something circular. Could be a water current. We had the like kelp on top. So like they could be behind the kelp. Or something like this. Hey, Jimmy. Pluto and Paramount Plus. Okay. So which one? Jimmy, which one should we do? Everyone should vote. Who's here? Lisa, which one do you think? Kelp? Susan says kelp. Anybody else? The only thing with the kelp is like it's got so many open spaces. I'm worried that it'll completely take away from the image. Although this has got pretty open spaces too, but it's a kick-ass design. I mean, cool design. You go with the kelp too? We got 2 for kelp. Anyone else? I don't want the cat to have any kelp on her. I'm going to try to. Yeah, the only thing is, I don't know, you know, it would have weird stoppages because a lot of these are long. We'll try it. It's just play. So I just don't want to get my cat. This is where we'll put the tape to hold it down. But actually, I do want that kind of beginning part. Do it off centered. That's a big enough stencil. I'll do it on top of the cat and then I can always scrape it off. I don't want to hide any of the design. Let's see. Let's see this how this glass bead stuff works. Oops. Let me get it off. I don't want to waste it. Kelp. Behind the kelp veil. The veil of the kelp. I can't help it. All right. Let me just. Here we go. I don't have enough of the glass beads, actually. I have to make a little bit more up. Scraping those beads through my stencil. Sorry, let me know if the noise is too irritating. I'm mute. It's kind of irritating, but definitely going to need more. Darn it. Oh, and this is that art alchemy. This is the opal magic, and it's blue violet. Real pretty. Real pretty. Sorry. Hopefully the sound isn't too bad for you. Crunchy. Oops. Okay, I want the beads. I want the beads in between. I hope this is as transparent as I think it is. Otherwise, I covered up all my stuff. Who knows? It might then have the true underwater effect. You can always see through the water. Let's see what we got. You barely notice the sound? Oh, good. Because it's pretty scratchy on my end. Ooh, cool. Good choice, you guys. Glad you had me do the kelp. Where's my plastic bag? I gotta clean this right away. Kind of cool. I might try to dap a little bit around that seahorse's face just so I can have some of him there. Oops. Just a little bit. I'll just make it like a shorter little thing. Same with my cat. Let's move it over a little. This is going to need time to dry. So I'm just moving from like some of the eyeball areas, putting it somewhere else. Some things I want to show. I like it. I gotta clean this. I gotta clean this stencil. visible that'll be with all the beads on it, but I'm going to keep it. This is just like a texture paste, so you got to make sure you clean your stencil right away. Or it'll have glass beads stuck to it forever. All right, I'm going to go put this in water really quick. I don't think this is going to dry with just the hair dryer. I'm just going to put that in water real quick. What are you making? Oh. Okay. All right. Okay. So that's pretty cool. You guys like the way that looks? You like that? I think it's pretty cool. I'll have to do the edges after it dries. Let me see. Off my palette knife before it dries. Use my plastic one. All right. How can I put this stuff on? On in my book. That one page. This page. I can get the beads to stick, but it's not. It's just getting some color. Like I said in the beginning, it was that ShanoukiArt who used texture paste. Well, I think it was like a metallic butter. You know, it's a little bit thicker in a stencil, and so I knew I kind of wanted to top mine with it. But it's funny how I like forget I got to put a cat on every week because I know it's my constant. All right. That's got a nice little shimmer to that page now. I think I'm going to go throw this in the water too. Clean it up okay. I love these. There's like they're little serving things. So I think you get a pack of like 12 at Dollar Tree. They work great for like little paints. Okay. I don't know how much of it I could dry, but I'm going to mute real quick. And when it dries, I think it's going to be more like the purple. See how this corner has like a lot of purple? I think it'll be more purpley than the blue. Yeah, this is going to need some days to dry. Oops. Like I said, I'll do the border afterwards, but I like it. Kelp really does make it seem underwater. Thank y'all making that choice for me. I was worried, and like I said, I just cleaned up the areas. I wanted more of the fish face to show, and I wanted all the cat to show, although she doesn't have goggles, but I like it. It's cool. Do you turtly love it, Susan? All right. Yeah, I think this would have been too dark, and I love that this one's two-tone. It's like the blue, but then it's also the purple. And certain angles, like it's completely purple. Let me see if I can show that on screen. But see blue, but then where is it? Some angles it's completely purple. You see what I did there? You see what I did there, Susan? Gotta love a good metallic, a good shimmer. I love metallics. I couldn't find my rubbing alcohol bottle, and made another one. Then, of course, I found my other one. But okay, so let's see. Oh, it only took me 2 hours and 30 minutes. I think I'm getting better. Hi, Lamont. See, that's another channel I got. So glad you came in. I'm starting to write down the channels that visit me so that I can go and visit. Remember to go see your channel as well. Thanks. The prompt was underwater. I did paint for the water, a couple of tones. I did stencils of some kelp, but you can't really see it, which I don't think it was really needed now that I did the top one. And then I did some stamps of fish. So like there's like a shadow of a fish in the background. And then I did some cutouts, but I added some paint to them. And then I had to add my cat sticker. And then this is glass beads with a two-tone metallic, blue-violet stencil on top. So this is going to take a while, but it'll have like, it has texture to it for sure. So thanks. Now let me ask you guys about something else, because, you know, I started doing that background for my building. I did this background, you know, for my building, but now my building looks kind of out of place. I mean, I'm still going to do like a dark, probably outline to it. But do you think I should just make it like abstract, like building with this kind of background? But this reminds me of like it would be like a sidewalk, you know, picture. Sorry, let me do it this way so you guys can see it. Let me bring it up just a little. Is my building too odd now for it? Or is it just like pops with the background? I mean, I still have to do the doors. I'll do some large windows, and then I thought I would try to do another packing tape transfer with people's silhouettes like walking, you know, in a direction. But this almost seems like maybe I should take this off and then like do a sidewalk or something, you know. It's one of those, or even maybe just another big tree or something. What do you think? Hey, April. What do you think? Look at my underwater card. It's got glass beads texture on it, April, but it's going to dry. But look at how cool it is. There it is. Thanks. So what do you guys think? Do you think my building's too like different now? I had tried to do like a pixelated background that I thought would good, but I ended up blending so much. But it reminds me of those pictures, you know, maybe just do like another big tree or something here and just I don't know. Make it like an outdoorsy thing, or do you think it can just be abstract building and background? What do you think? But I mean, do you think the building still looks okay with the background? It seems so. I guess because it doesn't really look like the windows. I thought about putting like little tiny outlines of people in some of the windows too. Oh, yeah, it could be more like surreal. That's true, April. Thanks. Okay, thanks. I will keep it together. And yeah, I know this texture is it's that the netting from the avocado or onion bags. I had to like put this underneath something for a while. I probably have to do it again. But yeah, it's very textured underneath from the bags. It took a while to cover them too. All right. Then maybe I'll just work to glue this on. Put it under something heavy. Clean up the little sides where I might have missed from. Finish it from there. It's going to need some tacky glue and then get something on top of it. All right. And I'm going to finish my hummingbird. Oh, yeah. Let me show you if these will work or not. So my other thought was I have all these little tiny leaves that are like similar colors in the building. Do you think it's getting to be too much, or can I put these leaves to pull from the colors from the building? Is that getting to be too much, or do the leaves help bring in the color from the building? You know what I'm saying? That kind of still plays in the surrealism of it, right? And I want to use up these little leaves. What do you think? What y'all think? Too much? Are the leaves too much? 'Cause I think they pull the color from the building. Some faint clouds? Are you kidding? This was hard enough for me to do, Greg. I don't want to mess with the back anymore because when I add something more and then I'm having to redo all areas. But yeah, do the leaves too. I like the leaves, the idea of the leaves. Because I have a bunch of them to use. Bunch of them. But okay. Maybe I can try some clouds on the hummingbird, Greg. You know, I varnished stuff last week. I should have varnished this, Greg. If it's still yours, I'll just varnish it. I'm not gonna mess with it anymore. Although now I'm thinking a little something on top of that. But anyway, and then I'm gonna mail it to you finally. So I owe you this. I haven't forgotten. It's been hanging up in front of me forever and ever. But I just didn't think it was good enough. But I'll send it to you. Oh, I gotta sign it. I gotta sign it. This wasn't originally an acrylic paint pour, so it's nice and heavy because it's got some layers now. So I'm going to put this down and put it in the varnish room so that it actually gets varnished. And this needs the little flowers. But now I'm not like not totally digging these flowers. Maybe I'm just not digging the actual design I put on them. I'm thinking maybe I should just outline. Let me just play with them now. I'm not a big fan of this one at all, so. But these are the same papers I used in this hummingbird. So that's why I was going to put the flowers on it. What I'm thinking is really fine tipped. Aw, I'm glad you still like it. But I'm thinking maybe instead, I mean, I guess I'll have to glue it down first. So it'll be more like, yeah, I think I'll like that better. Rather than doing the inside. I'm not a fan of this one either. But I should use them for something. Once it's glued down, I'll do the other ones. Yeah, I like that better. I like having the rounding part of the floral rather than it being kind of left open. I really like these colors together, and I really like these colors together. I'll have to find some new ones. So I'm way behind on my altered playing cards, but if I prepare before I go fishing next weekend, then I should be okay. Let's see. Let's see. Where is my other playing card? They stamped away. Here we go. Goes in here. All right. Stuff to put away. Stuff to put away. Well, thank y'all for hanging out with me. Those are ready. My fours I'm getting ready. I do a little iridescent medium in the corners on all of them. Those are dry. So sorry, but yeah, like I said, I'm gonna have the those community posts on this channel until I'm gonna look at what JD said. Maybe you need 100, or I have to enable something. I have to enable, what's it called? It's still in chat. Advanced feature. So that'll make it even better. Then I can just post it on that channel and then just tell you about it on this one. But it was good. I caught 2 trout in my community post on this channel yesterday. It was a lot of fun until I fell. Well, I fell early as soon as we got there. So then water got in my boots, my rubber boots, and so then my feet were freezing. I took a hot shower when I got back, and I still couldn't get my legs to warm up, because then I was like hours with wet feet. wet calves up to my halfway up my thigh. Ugh, it's terrible. It's terrible, just terrible. It's for my other one. It's getting cleaned. Let's go back on the hanger. All right, well, here's my cardigan. Not my sweater cardigan, but my cardigan. Such fun. Thanks for keeping me with the kelp. It really is cool. So we'll see how well that dries. But thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. And if you're watching the replay, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, or at least hit the thumbs up for my content. It helps my channel. Check out the channels and the links in my description for this challenge if you're interested. The altered index with Nonstop Papercrafts. And I'm also doing the altered playing cards with ShanoukiArt. And let me see. Let me try to, if you're watching the end, check out the live chat replay. I'm going to put in some of my friends who are in chat. I totally love it, Susan. Oops. Oh, shoot. That's not good. I hate when I like do the prompts for instead of copying it, I cut it and then it's gone. And then it's gone. I truly love it. She's doing a lot of challenges and she does updates. And if you want to know who's doing a challenge and what's going on, she does once a week video telling you who's doing challenges, and she does shout outs, all kinds of fun stuff. So check her out. If my thing could just catch up. Well, I guess I could have asked Cindy, my moderator, to do this. Check out Mama Juju crafting on the back 40. She is like live every day. She's got challenges going on. She does a lot of cool stuff in a short amount of time. One day I'll be as quick as April. Mama Juju. One day. Check out her channel. She tells scary stories. Her kids are sometimes on there. She's got a good channel. I know, right? Greg, you can drop your link because you're a moderator. So unless you can't, and then I will. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Check out my outdoor friends. I'm part of their community. Let me see, make sure I have that right. Who else is new that doesn't? My brother Jimmy. Who else came in? Oh, where's Hanging with JD? He does the 3D art. He just said he went and had his first sale on Etsy. So check out his channel. My friend Kim, who is here, Kim Polton, she does live streams twice a week. She's got a lot of fun stuff. She makes a lot of stuff just on her own, her Kim bits and everything. And she does a cooking stream now on Sundays. And I'm trying to help her get to 1,000 subscribers. So if you can check out Kim's channel and subscribe, that would be great. And let's see, 23KC. He's an outdoorsy. I don't think he's still here. Are you still here, KC? So if you're watching the replay, wondering what I'm doing, check out the channels that I'm putting in links to. Make some new friends. Let me see. Let me do my buddy Wisconsin Greg. In case he can't do it right now. He does all kinds of different videos. Do you still do cooking videos, Greg? You had some older cooking videos, didn't you? Oops. Did that go through? Oh, you did your link? Oh, great. Sorry, I was up in chat looking at who wasn't blue. Who wasn't blue? Who didn't do it themselves. But anyway, thanks everyone for hanging out with me. Appreciate it. I'll do an update on ours after this live stream next week. And hopefully we're going to get closer and we'll do another fun giveaway. And then I'll show this card next week when it's all dry. I don't know if you guys can tell already, but it's, and I know it's like sometimes harder to tell because, but it's very, if I look on it like straight on, it's drying even more purple. I'm trying to get it for you guys. Let me see. It's such a cool paint, the way it's, well, I guess you can see it more like that. Whoa. But I think a lot of the areas where the beads are not will be mostly purple when they dry. It's such a cool paint. I know you can kind of see a little bit of it, but it is mostly purple. It looks blue to you, I know, the light blue. But very fun. All right, thanks everyone. Have a great rest of the Sunday. And have a great week. Mama Juju, I might try to catch you a little bit. I mean, I keep calling, either I call you Mama Juju or I call you April. I might be able to watch a little bit of you this week because my boss will be on vacation. And it'll be a little bit slower. I'll just be getting stuff done while she's away. So it won't be as crazy, but we do have our event at the end of the month on the 27th. So then there'll be a little breathing time again. And then we'll be back getting ready for our summer program. So busy times. Let's put the other one in too. Bye all. Thanks for hanging out with me. Let me get my outro. Love you guys. Bye.